Hey y'all, it's Tasty Tuesday. What you cooking? I'm coming to you live from the Enchanted Bungalow in the Ozark Mountains, and today let's talk about cornbread. If you're not Southern, you may not know what cornbread is, but it is a staple in the mountains. I'm not sure where it originated. I'll put that in the post, but it was on my Granny Dora's table every time we ate. She liked to cook her cornbread on a cast iron skillet over the stove, and it had sort of a crunchy texture. She put a little cornmeal in the skillet to have it a little bit more of a texture on the bottom, and it was so good. And I can't cook it that way because I burn the outside and then the inside's gooey. So there's an art to that I never mastered. Maybe I need to work on that. But that was my favorite cornbread. Kind of like what we call a hoe cake. A hoe cake is actually a cornbread that's fried in like little pancake type things, and it's really good too. So my family, my mama, not my granny, my mama made her cornbread in the oven. It's always best in a cast iron skillet, and you put your butter or your oil in there and get the skillet really hot first, so when you pour the batter in, it sizzles and it has that nice bottom crust on it. She was a purist. She did not do sweet cornbread. I actually prefer sweet cornbread because, you know, sweets, and we put sugar in everything here, but she refused to do that. What I'm going to give y'all today down below is my mama's cornbread recipe. You can cook it over the griddle if you want to, on the griddle as hoe cakes. You can put it in a cast iron skillet and cook it slow on low heat. Make sure and cover it on top of the stove, and you got to flip it. This request is actually coming from a man living off the grid in the UK, and he asked if I would send a cornbread recipe out because he'd never had it. And it's just fun to me to share foods of my little culture here up in the Ozarks with the rest of the world. So sometimes there's recipes that we actually put cornbread in, and I'll be talking to you about that another time. But tell me how you make your cornbread, and tell me if you prefer sweet or if you prefer just plain. We also make a cornbread that we call Mexican cornbread, and it has corn and jalapenos and cheese and black olives and all kind of stuff in it, and it's a whole meal in itself. You can even put meat in it. And we may talk about that recipe another day. But today I'm going to give you my Mama Bobby Ruth, because in the South we got to have two names. I'm going to give you Bobby Ruth's cornbread recipe. Hope you're having a great week, and sending the biggest loves.